today we're going to be talking about the top 5 compositions that have been dominating this new patch 10.1v. So our number 5 composition, it's going to be the 4 Ocean, 4 Warden, 3 Inferno, and 3 Mages. The fact that this composition still exists is the Blademaster Nocturne got nerfed. So this new meta is basically focused on having your front line and then having a person in the back carrying your whole team. So your main carry for this comp is going to be Bran. This composition is pretty basic. You just want your Warden to give enough time to Bran to cast his spell as many times as he can. And the items that I recommend for him are going to be Spear Sojourn, Morello, Rabadon's Cap. You can build on him a Luden's Echo, or on the worst case scenario, build a Ionian Spark. If you guys are able to find a spatula during your game, feel free to build a Mage's Cap and add that to your modify, so that way you can get rid of Syndra or your Blademaster and add the Nami to this comp, and that way you'll be able to create more CC to your enemy. Our next composition is going to be the 6 Berserkers, 3 Poison, 2 Glacial, and 1 Alchemist. So since Olaf is your main character for this comp, he's gonna need 2 specific items. The first one is going to be Hush, and the second one is going to be Rapid Fire Cannon. You can also use items like Guardian Angel, Infinity Edge, or Hannah's Justice. Another item that you're gonna need for this comp is going to be Morello on Cinch, since they both work pretty well together. You can also use Solari for this composition. You can use it on Volibear at the beginning of the game, or if you find Solari at later on the game or mid game, you can add it to your Mundo. This composition has 2 extra variations. One is gonna be the Berserker Electric Glacial, and it looks like this, and you want to have some items on set. And the second one is gonna be Berserker Electric Assassin Desert Glacial, which it looks like this. The only problem with this comp is that you're gonna need 2 spatula. One is gonna be for your extra Berserker, and the other one is gonna be for your extra Assassin to be able to create this comp. Our next composition is going to be Crit Witch, which is based on 3 Poisons, 4 Rangers, 2 Crystals, 2 Wardens, 3 Inferno, and 1 Alchemist. Your main carry is going to be Twitch, and you want to build him around critical. So to be able to achieve this, you are going to need Infinity Edge. So you can either put 1 or 2 if you're able to find 2. And you also going to need a Last Whisper to be able to break your enemy's armor. You can also build Static Shift, Hush, or Red Buff in case you are unable to find 2 Infinity Edge. Another thing that you can do to get the best of this composition is building a Morello on Cinch, and also some tanky items for your Wardens. Early in the game, I would recommend you finding a Vayne, so she can be your item holder, or you can use a Kog'Maw and some Predators as well. This composition has 2 extra variations as well. The first one is, it looks the same as the Crit Witch, but the difference is that you want to stack Ash instead of Twitch. And what happened is that during your game, you are unable to find any Infinity Edge, but you can build some Static Shift. So Static Shift is a item that you want to build around Ash, not Twitch. And the second one is going to be 4 Rangers, 4 Wardens, 2 Crystals, and 3 Inferno. And so you want to end up on this composition if there is a lot of Cinch users. So what happens is that it narrows the Cinch that you can find during your game, and you are unable to finish your poison. So in this case, what you want to try to build is the 4 Wardens, 4 Rangers, So that way your wardens can also create a lot of CC to your enemy. So for our second top composition, I call it light because there's two ways of running this composition. The first one is going to be with a soulbound and making Athena a light, which looks like this. And the second one, it's going to be without the soulbound and it's going to look like this. You can push for 9 lights too if you're able to find the deluxe, but don't risk your game just because you want to have 9 lights. Regardless of the composition you decide to use with Cena or no Cena, Lucian is going to be your carry, and the items that he likes to use are Giant Slayer, Yule Gauntlet, and Infinity Edge. Also keep in mind that Lucian just got nerfed on the patch 10.1v, so you might see this compositioning going down a little bit, but I guess that we will have to try it out. And for our last and top composition, we have the Blademaster, or also known as Silver and Friends. So for this composition, you're gonna need Azir as a Blademaster. Then depending on the items that you get during your game, then you wanna either keep Azir as your carry or make a Silver your carry. Keep in mind that Azir is good for mid game and Silver is better for late game. Since her boomerang bounces 10 times, she actually does a lot of damage if you get the right items on her. Now for items, if you decide to go Azir as your carry, you gotta make sure that you have your Blade of the Rune King. He also likes to use Infinity Edge and Jewel Gauntlet. If you decide to go for Silver, Silver likes to use Infinity Edge, Giant Slayer, Hush, and the worst case scenario, you can use a Hand of Justice and a red buff. There's 3 different variations for this composition. The first one is 2 Lunar, 4 Mystic, 4 Blademaster, 2 Wind, and 2 Desert. And the cool thing about this comp is that you are having a lot of magic resist, so it's really good against mages. So the second one is the 2 Mystic and 2 Wardens, and you want to go this way if you're unable to find Master G. And the last comp, it's going to be 4 Blademaster, 2 Wind, 2 Desert, 2 Mystic, 3 Summoners, and 3 Lights. And what's happening with this comp is that you are losing Lunar, but your Summoners are getting a little bit stronger. So these are the top 5 composition for this new patch. Please leave a comment down below if you guys have any other compositions. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.